Hey, what's up guys? Kevin here with Phandroid.com, and today we're taking a look at Spotify for Android. So Spotify just opened up in the US, and access is pretty limited at this point in time. The free subscription is closed. So Spotify just became available in the US, and access to the music service is pretty limited. The free subscription is on a invite-only basis, so if you can't get an invite, you can't get into that. But if you do want to pay for the service, for the premium or unlimited versions, you can get in right now, and that's actually going to be more use to you anyway, because that's the only time you're going to be able to use the Android app really to its full effectiveness. So you'll see here we're looking at the app. This is the slide-out drawer where you can control your music. You see what's playing. We'll just put that away for now, and I'll show you a little bit more of the rest of the app. The app's divided into four main screens right off the bat. You have your playlist screen, you have your search, what's new, and then more, which is going to be settings and the about and all that sort of thing. So let's take a look at the playlist pane in the Spotify app. You'll see it's divided into a couple of different offline playlists and online playlists. You have your inbox, which is going to be tracks that friends share with you or send you that they want you to listen to. Your library is just your music library. It can pull from your iTunes. It can pull from stored files on your computer. Starter tracks you want to be able to refer to later. You know, your favorite songs, your favorite albums. And then you have your local music, which is going to be music stored on your phone's SD card. And then there's going to be additional playlists down here that are specific songs. You can create new playlists, add songs to those playlists right in the app or from your computer. The point is it's going to sync everything from your computer to your phone and to your phone to your computer. So you're going to have all of your music, all of your playlists in one place. It's not like Pandora where you're going to pick a song and have a smart playlist created around that song. This is more focused on the person that wants to have their music library at their fingertips no matter where they go. They want to create their own specific playlists to listen to. Now, one note on the syncing of music: not every song that you have in your iTunes library set is going to transfer over to your phone due to DRM issues with Spotify. So you might only get one track off an album, or a couple tracks off an album, or maybe an album isn't in their library at all. So if the music's not in Spotify's library, it's not going to be able to go through the service to your device. So that's one drawback. But I've found that most of the music that they are going to have in there. The search screen is going to act like any music search. You're just going to hit search, type in who you want to search for. I had to search for Huey Lewis earlier. It's going to go through there. You can search for specific tracks. You can do a specific album, artists. I mean, there's only one Huey Lewis, but he has Huey Lewis in the News, different people, different artists he's performed with. So you go back, if you want to just play a song, just hit there. It's going to start up. Now when you're in the screen where the song's playing, you can get your track options, which this is going to show you different things. You can add it to a playlist. You can set it where it's going in your queue. You want to repeat the song, you want to shuffle it. You can look at the different songs that are currently in your queue, and you can rearrange them. Now if we go back to the search screen, you can actually long press the song, and this is going to give you all of your options. You can just add it right to the playlist. You can go to the entire album with all the tracks, go to more songs from that artist, add it to the queue so it doesn't interrupt your currently playing track. And this is where you can share it with your friends and send it to their Spotify inbox, or send it to Facebook, or send it to another social networking service so people can see what you're listening to. You can really get the ability to share your music and maybe introduce people to some new tunes that they haven't heard before. The What's New window is divided into three kind of tabs across the top. You've got What's New, which is just new songs, new albums that have just been released or have just been uploaded to Spotify. Top tracks, of course, are going to be the most popular tracks on Spotify at any given time. And you have your feed, which is going to be Twitter updates, social media updates from Spotify that kind of keep you up to date on what's going on with Spotify. And right now, a lot of it is about the US opening of Spotify, invites, and all that sort of thing. Finally, this is just the More menu, settings, about, and you can log out, change your user. That way, someone else could access their music library on your phone, provided they have the premium or unlimited account. Let's just take a look at the settings to talk a little bit about some of this offline mode stuff. So you can set up different offline mode settings. You can have it only sync over Wi-Fi. You could have it sync over 3G, but that could take up a lot of cellular data, so you don't really want to mess with that. Just different options for your stream qualities and that sort of thing. But the offline mode is the coolest part about the premium subscription. Your music, once it is synced to your phone, you can disconnect from the network. You can actively disconnect even if you're still online, just to prevent the use of cellular data. And then you'll have that access to the songs that you've chose to have sync offline. You'll have access to those songs and those albums, whether there's a connection or not. So the app itself is your pretty basic music app. There's not a whole lot going on with it, you know, playlists, that sort of thing. It'll be very familiar to anyone who's ever used a music app on an Android phone before. But the real power of Spotify comes when you combine it with the desktop interface, which allows you to edit those playlists and sync those playlists and that sort of thing. So you could, you know, sitting at your computer, create a nice long playlist for your road trip, sync it to your phone, and then you don't have to worry about that even messing with the app on your phone. You just open the playlist, hit play, and you're good to go. So far my experience with Spotify has been really positive. I wouldn't say that it's going to replace something like Slacker Radio or Pandora, which are really good if you just want to hit a song and then maybe, you know, you'll discover some new music as it intelligently selects this playlist for you. Spotify is more for the person that wants to have their music library on the go, on-demand access to the tracks they want to listen to, and really the two things can kind of be used hand in hand. But so far so good for Spotify. If you can get into the US preview of it right now, or if you want to pay for a subscription, it's highly recommended. If not, just hang tight. I'm sure more will be opening up soon for that.